Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kramer, and in this video, we're going to talk about the top 3 things you need to be doing on Furnished Finder in order to get bookings today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. All right, if you run midterm rentals and you've been on Furnished Finder for any period of time these past couple of years, you'll know that there has been a slowdown in Furnished Finder inquiries and bookings over the past several years. And I think this year, 2025, has been probably the slowest year I've had on Furnished Finder to date. But I still think Furnished Finder is more than worth it as long as you're doing what I'm going to tell you in this video. So the very first thing that you need to be doing, non-negotiable, in order to get Furnished Finder bookings is not only responding to the inquiries through Furnished Finder within 5 minutes maximum, but you also need to be calling the person who inquired on your property. And here's why. The tenants who use Furnished Finder to find properties basically, a lot of the times, will send out a bunch of inquiries for a bunch of different places, and I've talked to them firsthand, and they tell me that nobody gets back to them. Or that's exaggerating, but very few people actually get back to them. So if you pick up the phone and you call them, you stand out amongst every single host in your market. And if you don't believe me, just last week, I signed a guest from Furnished Finder because I called her within 1 minute of her inquiring on my property. And if you want to hear the entire conversation I had with her, I recorded it and made it into a podcast episode. I'll leave it linked down below, and you can listen to it on my podcast, The Midterm Rental Show. But seriously, speed to lead, no exceptions. If you're going to be responding after 5 minutes, it's not even worth having Furnished Finder. Okay, trick number 2 is making sure your calendar is up to date. I've talked to so many hosts who are struggling on Furnished Finder. Turns out their calendar just isn't up to date, so their property doesn't look like it's available. So the easiest thing that you need to be doing in your Furnished Finder settings is going to the calendar and adding an iCal link. This will essentially automatically update your Furnished Finder link with either your Airbnb calendar or your Hospitable calendar. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, shoot me a message on Instagram and I can help you. And trick number 3 is to make sure your listing is up to date. Again, most hosts create their listing once and then haven't looked at it for years and years. So if that's you, take another look. Can you update the description? Can you make it more easy to read? Can you update the photos? Can you update the pricing? Really take a hard, good look at your listing to make sure you're really putting your best foot forward. So just remember, Furnished Finder is not dead. It might not be as easy as it was in the months and years past, but if you're still serious about competing in your market, then follow these 3 tips and listen to the call recording I had with that Furnished Finder inquiry, and then take action by updating your listing, and be sure to respond to guests super fast, and don't be afraid to pick up the phone. Hope you guys got value out of this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.